Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening to you. Good evening to you. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Saturday. I know you guys are not used to seeing me on here on a Saturday night, but we are going to interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you breaking news out of Pennsylvania. I always wanted to do that. So, but anyway, we are here to talk about what has happened in the state of Pennsylvania. And if you haven't heard yet, if you haven't watched the news or turned on any news station, it had been broadcast on every news station. Currently, the cable news stations are carrying it, and they're still talking about it, broadcasting. But at a Pennsylvania rally today, Trump had took the stage. He was there on stage for about approximately 5 minutes, and at that point in time, apparently there was gunshots that rang out. As if you watched the video, or if you didn't see the video, there was a situation where he was speaking and he flinched. He grabbed his right ear. You heard a couple pops, and you saw the Secret Service rush in and huddle around him as he was on the ground up there on the podium on the stage, and they stayed huddled around him for a brief period of time. If you listen to the audio of the incident, you can hear the Secret Service agent say that the shooter is down. Shooter is down. Once they said that, at that point in time, they made their move to get Trump up. He was apparently hit in his right ear or the right side of his head, somewhere near his ear. They got him up. He was able to stand and walk off. And as Trump is known for his antics, he's once he stood up, he started pumping his fists like he had, just won a trophy or something. Which I'll talk about that here in a moment, because that will be used later on in his campaign. But anyway, they rushed him off the stage. They got him into the vehicle, and they took him to the hospital. It's being reported now that he is being checked at a medical facility. They are saying that he is doing fine, but he was shot. As I stated earlier, they stated that the shooter was down. It's also being reported that the shooter is dead. I'm assuming that the Secret Service or the local police department, there's someone who saw him shooting, shot and killed him. Her. They're not saying who it is, him or her. Also, my bad. Also, there was another person, an attendee there at the rally, who was shot and killed, and now they're reporting that there was a second person that's in critical condition that was shot also in that same incident. So you have the orange idiot, and just because he's shot don't mean I'm going to call him anything else other than orange idiot or a fool or stupid or whatever the case may be. I'm not very sympathetic right now. I don't wish violence on anyone, don't wish pain on anybody, but I'm not going to be sympathetic in this particular situation. So if y'all think I'm wrong for that, then oh well. I live my life the way I live it. But anyway, you have the orange idiot that was shot. Apparently, based on what the pictures and the video that I've seen, it looks like it might have been a graze on his right ear. We have the shooter that is dead. And I'm sure they're going to go through his family and his friends with a fine-tooth comb to find out what he was about and why he did what he did. And also, there is a attendee who was there that was shot and killed. Shouldn't have been there because they're supporting a pedophile, liable rapist, thief, a 34 convicted felon, and a bigot, a xenophobe, a homophobe. Be stupid enough to go to a rally that supports somebody like that, then again, I'm not feeling sympathetic today, and I apologize. But if you're stupid enough to go out there and sit in that sun and wait on this idiot to come out and speak, then you know, shit happens. But I don't wish it, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I truly don't. But anyway, another person was killed. Another person was shot and injured that they're reporting now. A second person was injured. So that's what we have going on. Mr. Lorraine Black, how you doing, Miss Black? It's good to see you on here tonight. Like I say, this is not a normal, regular Ttwg, but I just thought I'd pop on and do a special Facebook edition of the Ttwg. I'm not on the app. I'm not on WPMM radio tonight at this point in time because I wasn't sure if I had the clearance to get on because of other shows that's going on. So I did not want to interfere in anyone else's programming. And so I just decided to do a Facebook, and also I'm on YouTube as well. But we're still reporting here for WPMM Internet Radio, and my words are my words. They are not sanctioned or controlled by WPMM. So if I say something to piss somebody off, then you can talk to me about it. But anyway, that's the events of the day, and I did watch some of the Fox coverage of this. And here's what's going to happen. Fox News, they're painting him as a Superman, as a hero, a strong man, the most toughest man in the world. This, that, and other because he got grazed on his ear. Shit, I can get grazed and still stand up and do what I got to do. I can just, because with me, you ain't got to take me to the hospital if I just got grazed. Just give me a Band-Aid, some Neosporin, some iodine. And I'm good. So that don't mean I'm a tough guy. That just means I got grazed. But the Republican Party is going to take this and they're going to use it. The MAGA idiots are going to take this and they're going to use it. They're going to, unfortunately, this is going to energize the MAGA base. It's going to energize those who were on the fence, I think, and it's going to make them more sympathetic and empathetic toward the orange idiot in this case, because they're going to say that he was a tough guy. He got shot, and he still was out there acting a fool or being an idiot. But anyway, I think they're going to use this. And also what the Republicans are going to do as well, they're going to use this to put all the blame on Joe Biden. They're going to blame Joe Biden. They're going to say that Biden put a hit out on Trump. That's what they said when they were raided Mar-a-Lago. The right-wing idiots like Marjorie Taylor Greene was saying that Joe Biden was trying to assassinate Trump. Now that someone has actually made an attempt, now they're going to surely blame Biden for this particular attack. They're going to blame Biden. They're going to blame Kamala Harris. They're going to blame the Democrats as a whole. They're going to blame Michael Cohen. They're going to throw in Hillary Clinton's name in there. They're going to throw in Obama's name in there. They're going to any Democrat that they can blame. They're going to throw the right wing, the Newsmax, the Fox News. All of those people are going to throw the name around, those names around, and blame Democrats for the shooting. And here's what this is whoever this person is that fired these shots. I am hoping. I hope and pray. And this might sound weird. I am hoping that it's a MAGA idiot that did this. I'm hoping when they go through his social media, when they go through his manifestos, if he have any, when they go through his journals or whatever the case may be, I hope that they find this person to be a MAGA supporter. And here's the reason why. If this person is a Democrat, if this person has been radicalized in any kind of way as a Democrat, the right is going to eat this up. I hope and pray it's not a Mexican or anybody from Honduras or anybody from south of the border. I hope it's not that, because the right is going to eat that up. I hope it's a MAGA idiot that did this. I'm going to wait and hold my personal thoughts and my personal feelings on this issue. I'm going to wait for a little bit because right now is an active investigation on what's going on, and anything that's said, I think the feds will use it, and they will, I don't want the feds knocking at my door. So I'm going to wait and give my personal opinions on the shooting itself. I'm going to report what happened in regards to this shooting, and then I'm going to hold off on my personal thoughts as far as the actual shooting. But I do know, I can say that the right wing is going to blame Democrats for this whole situation. Biden being number one. They will even throw in Hunter Biden's name. I'm positive of that. So be prepared for that. Be prepared for these right-wing dumbasses and right-wing idiots, the politicians, especially Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and whatever that idiot name is, that Jim Jordan's, all those idiots on the right. Just be prepared for them to blame all the Democrats and to blame Joe Biden. And I hope, I think Ms. Black put in there that there was a AR-15 rifle that was involved. I have not personally seen that, or I'm not able to confirm that as of right now. But Ms. Black, I appreciate the information. But I'm hoping that it did come from an assault rifle. It's unfortunate that people got hurt, people got killed. But I do hope that this came from an assault rifle. Let me tell you why. Every shooting that happens, every mass shooting that happens, it normally comes from an assault rifle or a handgun that can fire multiple shots within seconds. Every time there's a shooting, the Democrats always pushing for stronger gun control. The Republicans offer their thoughts and prayers. And we can't get common sense gun laws passed because all the Republicans want to do is issue their thoughts and prayers. And the reason why they do that is because of money. The NRA backs the Republican Party and a lot of members of the Republican Party, and they know if they say anything against gun laws or guns or gun laws, the current gun laws, that they know that their money is going to be cut off. So they won't speak about anything negative about the gun laws or about the NRA. So when a mass shooting, instead of talking about getting these weapons of war off our streets, they offer their thoughts and their prayers, and they go about their business. They wait until it dies down, and then they go about their business. And then they wait for the next mass shooting, and then they, offer their thoughts and prayers, and they wait till it dies down, and they go about their business. But in this particular case, their cult leader and members of the cult, the MAGA cult, were involved as far as the casualties in this particular event, which you have Trump, who was grazed on the side of his head from what I can see. And you have another individual that was killed, and you have another individual that is in critical condition due to injuries in this same incident. So now that the MAGA party has been directly affected by a mass shooting, regardless of who did it, regardless of what their political affiliation is, regardless of what their background is, race, gender, creed, what have you. It's still an act of violence with if it's confirmed to be an assault rifle that did this, or the person had an assault rifle. Then what are the MAGA dumbasses going to do at this point? Are they going to actually talk about gun reform? Are they going to talk about changing the laws, updating the laws on these assault rifles? Are they going to do it now that their cult chief has been affected directly? We'll see. We'll see. Also, in the same aspect of what happened today, as I watched the news coverage, they are asking about magnetometers. How did the person get a gun into the Trump rally? They're asking about magnetometers. If magnetometers were at the rally, did they go through magnetometers? And I think what they've been reporting is they don't have any confirmation that they use these magnetometers. If you don't know what that is, it's once you go in a building and you walk through this little door frame type of thing that beeps when you say have something metal on you, that's a magnetometer. So here's the deal with these magnetometers. The media is asking questions about magnetometers, but we have to think about who we're dealing with. If you go, let's backtrack. Let's go back in time. Let's go back to January 6th, prior to the insurrection, prior to the storming the Capitol. Trump had a rally a few blocks from the Capitol, and he was pissed off that they had magnetometers. He was pissed off because people that had weapons on them were not allowed to go into the area where the rally was being held. He wanted those people to be allowed in with their weapons. Now that your bitch ass done got shot, people are talking about magnetometers. Why there wasn't there magnetometers? They weren't there because the dumbass didn't want them there, because he wanted his people to be armed. He wanted his people to be dangerous. And now it's a case of the chickens coming home to roost, as Malcolm X said. So the idiots are yelling about magnetometers now, but they were okay with it. Trump was okay with it when he was planning the coup, when he was planning the riot that ended up storming the Capitol and desecrating the Capitol building, shitting on the floors, stealing things out of offices, damaging windows and doors and this, that, and other. He was fine with that. He was fine with them having guns then, but now the bitch ass Republican Party is talking about, well, about security and where were the magnetometers, and like I say, all of it's going to be blamed on Joe Biden. Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. Those are the ones. Those are the names that's going to be thrown out as far as pointing the blame at these folks. So just be ready for that. Be ready for it to hear all of that, particularly on Fox News, Newsmax. All those dumbass stations that's full of idiots. Be ready to hear that. And then mainstream media is going to take it. Your CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC, all of them going to take it, and they're going to talk about that versus talking about all the dumbass policies and the Project 2025. They're going to take that and they're going to talk about that more than the more serious matters, which is Project 2025 and the Republicans taking over in 2025. So, but I'm going to be here to just keep you informed on what's going on, what's really going on, give you the real about everything and anything, because mainstream media is going to sugarcoat it. The mainstream media have been talking ever since the debate. The conversation has been if Joe Biden is physically and mentally okay to be the president of the United States. He's the fucking president right now. He's doing his job. Even he's a 81-year-old man with a stutter. He's gonna move slow. He's gonna talk slow. He's gonna stutter. He's gonna have lapses in thought. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say on this broadcast right here. I had to regroup and redirect and I'm not anywhere near 80 fucking years old. So it happens. It's part of aging. Everybody does it. But it's a difference in aging and being cognitive and forgetting things and having short-term memory. It's a difference in that and being a 79-year-old asshole that is aware of all the dumb shit that he's doing. It's a big difference. And then I can't understand why we have all these people that supporting Donald Trump, why we have all these MAGA idiots, why we have all these politicians that are kissing his ass, and I really don't understand. But that's for another show. Today. I'm here to update you on the status of the shooting today at a rally for the Orange Idiot in Pennsylvania. He was grazed by a bullet. Looks like on the right side of his ear. Another individual was killed in that same attack. Another individual is in critical condition. Also, and then the shooter is being reported to be dead as a reaction of the civil service, the Secret Service, and the law enforcement there at the rally. Well, now they're saying it's 2 that's injured. One dead, 2 that's injured. And if I look up here, I'm not crazy. I have a TV up over my head, so I'm looking and giving you updates as we speak. But now they're saying that 2 people are critically injured, 1 dead, and also the shooter is dead. So out of this incident, a total of 2 people has been killed. One is the shooter, another attendee, 2 critically injured that are receiving medical treatment as we speak. They're also reporting that the shooter was on the outside of the venue. He was not on the inside of the venue. Never mind. I'm not going to say that just yet. I'm going to keep my personal opinions on the shooting to myself at this point in time. But they were being reported that the shooter was outside the venue. So it was apparently at long range that this shooting took place. So, but they are reporting that Trump is doing fine. Apparently his injuries are not life-threatening or anything of that nature. We'll leave it at that. But that's where we are. We're living in a world today where mass shooting. Let's see what they say about the mass shooting. Let's see what they say about these automatic weapons. Miss Black, appreciate that. 200 to 300 yards away. Because I'm looking at the TV. I'm just reading. I'm getting the updates from the bottom of the screen as we speak. So I appreciate that information, Miss Black. 200 to 300 yards away. If he hit his target from 2 to 300 yards away, first thing that come to mind, being a ex-military person myself, to hit a target from that distance takes a lot of skill, and most people obtain those skills in the military. So I would venture to say, and this is nothing that's been confirmed or anything, based on the information I gathered, that is accurate, 200 to 300 yards away. If that is accurate, I would venture to say this is a military man or ex-military. Can't say that, can't confirm that, so don't take that and run with it and say G said it was somebody in the military. No, G did not say that. I am saying most people who have the skills to hit a target from 200 to 300 yards away are mostly the military. They're trained to shoot targets from that particular distance. But let's see if we get any talk about comprehensive gun laws. More stricter gun laws when it comes to these AR-15s. That may be the only positive thing that come out of this situation. Trump is going to get a boost in the polls. This is my prediction at this point. He's going to get a boost at the polls. It's going to energize the MAGA dumbasses. It's going to make more of them come out and vote. The people that were on the fence are probably going to fall to his side. So that means that the people that got common fucking sense need to get off their ass and go vote. They need to make sure that they're voting, make sure that we are registered. The election is just 100 and some odd days away. November 5th, I believe, is the date. if you registration is either closed or getting ready to close. So if you haven't registered, you need to get registered quick, fast, in a hurry. Because once the registration closes, it's too late. You can still register, but you won't be eligible to vote for the 2024 election. You're going to have to wait until the midterms or either special elections that may roll around in your particular area. So check with your local voter office, voter registration office, and find out the dates. I wish I had the dates where registration closes, and I wish I had that information with me now, but I wasn't prepared to come on air tonight. But we need to vote. We need to make sure that we don't have the Republicans to take over power in the White House. We need to make sure that we continue to maintain the majority in the Senate, and we need to get the House back. We need to get these dumbasses like Jim Jordan and Gomert and Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Matt Gaetz and the all those other idiots. We need to make sure that we can get them out of control of the House. Hold on to the Senate, hold on to the Oval Office, and once I'm hoping that Biden is going to do some type of executive action and appoint 3 more judges on the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court is the MAGA court as it stands right now. Supreme Court is not a unbiased entity anymore. So the Supreme Court belongs to MAGA. And it's based on the decisions that they're making. It's based on the rulings that they're making. It's based on the fact that we have corrupt judges like Alito and the dumbass black judge, whatever his name is. I know his name. I'm old. See, I have a Biden moment right now, and it happens. It happens when you get old. Clarence Thomas. There you go. Biden does the same thing. He forgets shit and he come back and he remembers and he goes on about his business. But you have these judges that are corrupt in the Supreme Court, and they're being protected by the Republican Party because the Republican Party has control of part of the House of Representatives, where they're not going to do anything. AOC, she introduced articles of impeachment for Alito and for Clarence Thomas in the Supreme Court, because right now the Supreme Court is not being held accountable for anything that they do. Any corruption that's going on, there's no oversight. There's no ethics committees that are overseeing what they do or what have you. So they are actually going through and making these rulings based on political agendas versus the law. And the most recent one that they did, they made it to where Trump can be set up to be a dictator if he gets back in office. Every legal scholar said that would not fall through. It would not go through whatsoever in the Supreme Court, and they would shut it down, what have you, and they did the exact opposite. They did exactly what Trump wanted them to do. So the Supreme Court is no longer the Supreme Court, it's the MAGA court. And all the rulings that's going to come down through this MAGA court are going to be in support of the right and the orange idiot. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and give you an update on that. I probably won't be back on tonight. Check me out on Monday, 6 o'clock p.m., WPMM Internet Radio. Well, we'll be talking more about this. I'll give you more updates if something happened between now and then. I may pop on tomorrow or somewhere through the evening, if you will. But tomorrow I'll be preparing for the Black Man Crown award ceremony. Just let you guys know, I've been nominated in 3 different categories in the Black Man Crown. And the way that works is that you have, the originator of the program, Mr. Greg Thornhill, put it together. He opened it up for nominations at one point and for different categories. And if you received enough votes in the nomination, you moved on to the voting. And then once the voting took place, if you received enough votes, then you're going to be a part of the ceremonies tomorrow at the Brownsville Center, for the Black Man Crown ceremony, and the winners will be announced. I don't know if I win any category or not. It's an honor to be nominated. I was nominated for podcast, if you will, podcast, best podcast. So the Truth with G is been nominated. So, hopefully it doesn't, it's not going to make a difference to me if I win or not win, because I'm going to continue to do what I do, and I'm going to continue to make sure that I'm passing on information to you guys that you need to know to make decisions for you and your family. Make sure you get the real information, the truth, if you will, because I need my people to be educated on what's going on, and I don't want mainstream media and right wing media to influence you either way by giving you false information. So I just want, this show came about for the purpose of making sure that you had the accurate information. 4 years, July 30th is the date that I started this show coming up. So it'll be 4 years in the making. I appreciate it, my listeners and everybody that listens to the show. I promise you, I appreciate you. I love you. Keep supporting the show. Go to my page. I am trying to improve the quality of the show. Just to let you guys know, there's two different places that I broadcast from. We have our main studios, WPMM Studios, that's operated by Mr. Jeff Dawson. That's the main studio. And I also have my own personal studio. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to upgrade my own personal studio so that I can bring you a quality product, if you will. Make sure that what I do in my studio matches or equals what goes on in the main studio. To do that, it requires equipment, updated equipment, quality equipment, things of that nature. And I'm trying to upgrade my equipment so that therefore I can make sure that I'm bringing you quality. Trying to do more with the graphics, trying to do more with the audio, the video, the whole nine. So it takes funds to do that. I am, I'm not a rich man by far. I have a household to maintain. I have a family to maintain. I have a son in college, things of that nature. So, when I do this for you guys. So, but I want to give you quality product. I want to make sure that. So I am asking for any, if you go to my page and look at my posting for my anniversary, if you wish to contribute to the show, contribute to the efforts to upgrade the show, to upgrade the equipment, please do. The Cash App is there. And, just support what I do. I enjoy doing what I do. I do it for the purpose of making sure that you guys are educated on what's going on. So, if you wish to give, do so. If you don't, somehow I'll make it happen. But I just want to make sure I bring you a quality product. 4 years coming up July 30th. And, if you like what you hear, if you like the show, I'm asking for your support. But I'm signing off for tonight. I may be back on before Monday, but if not, I'll be on Monday, 6 o'clock p.m., WPMM Internet Radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, whole nine, whatever the case may be. So y'all check me out. We're going to stay updated on this situation with Trump. And in the meantime, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe out there.